students, we have seen that if x1 and x2 be the position of two particles along the direction, that means this direction we are considering, along the direction of the propagation of the wave, okay, so the path difference of the wave can be written as x2 minus x1. Okay, so at any instant t, just we are considering that at any time t, the phase of the two particles can be written as theta 1 and theta 2. Okay, so what will be the value of theta 1? Taking the concepts from the previous classes, we can write the value of theta 1 as theta 1 equals to we can write the value of theta 1 as 2 pi by lambda within bracket Vt minus x1. Previously we used to write x, but here since we are considering x1 and x2, we will write here x1. So similarly, theta 2 can be written as okay. So we can write theta 2 as 2 pi by lambda Vt minus x2. Okay. Just simply put x2 in the place of x that we have studied in the previous classes. Okay. So what is the formula of finding the phase difference? Phase difference equals to, I am writing in short, so 2 pi by lambda into path difference. Okay. So from this particular and this we are terming it as equation number 1. Okay. So from this equation we get that if the path difference of the two particles be 0, pi, 2 pi, this we are assuming that if the path difference of the two particles be path difference be 0, pi, 2 pi, 2 lambda, 0 lambda and 2 lambda, this we are assuming that is the path difference p 0 lambda and 2 lambda, then obviously the phase difference will be, this was your path difference, now the phase difference. So what will be the value of phase difference? It will be 0, pi, 2 pi and so on. Just we are calculating it from this particular equation. Okay. So our path difference was 0, pi, lambda, 2 lambda. So obviously from this particular formula, we can calculate the phase difference as 0, pi, 2 pi, etc. Okay. And we are assuming that both the particles are in the same phase. Both the particles. Okay. This we have to assume. Okay. Then only we can able to find out these two values. Okay. Now, if the path difference, this is the second property or the second way of writing the phase difference. If the path difference of the two particles be, that was our first form, the previous part. If the path difference of the two particles be lambda by 2 pi, the first value. Second value, 3 lambda by 2. Okay. The third value, 5 lambda by 2 and so on. So obviously the phase difference will be this is your path difference. So correspondingly your phase difference will be pi, 3 pi, 5 pi and so on. Okay. So in this case, that means in this particular second case, these particles, that means since we have considered x1 and x2 be the position of the two particles, but in the case of second case, the particles are in the opposite phase. Okay, this is the second case is meant for the particles which are in the opposite phase. Okay. So we have seen that what will be the value of path difference and the phase difference when the particles will be in the same phase as well as in the opposite phase. Okay. Okay. Now we will see, students, that what is the general form of the equation of a progressive wave. Alright. Usually the general equation of a progressive wave can be written using the cos function as well as the sine function. Okay. So let us write the sine function we know. Now let us see how we can express in the term of cosine function. Alright. Y, this is your displacement, y equals to a cos within bracket omega t minus kx. Just we are putting here cos, and these terms we have seen in the previous cases, that is omega t minus k. This is your angular wave function. Alright. So if you want to express sine from this particular equation, how we can write? Y equals to a sine within bracket omega t minus kx plus pi by 2 or 90 degree. Okay. Just we are writing in terms of mathematical expressions. Okay. From this equation, we had cos terms, cosine terms, and if you want to express in sine terms, just put plus 90 degree or plus pi by 2. Okay. So comparing these two equations, equation 1 and equation 2, alright, it is understood that the phase difference of the two progressive wave is pi by 2 or 90 degree. Okay.